BYU has released its 2020 football schedule that includes 3 matchups with top 25 teams from last season. The Cougars will face 3 teams that finished 2019 in the top 25 polls, which are Minnesota, Utah, and Boise State. Throughout the 12-game season, BYU will play teams from 10 different states and 7 conferences. BYU kicks off the season against their rival Utah in Salt Lake City on September 3rd. The 6-time defending West Coast Conference BYU softball team is ranked first in the WCC preseason poll. With all 5 first-place votes from the league's head coaches, the Cougs hope to prove their potential in the upcoming season by advancing to their 16th consecutive NCAA tournament. BYU opens up its 2020 season in Mexico on February 6th against Nevada and George Washington.
TJ Hawes, contact, no, but the reverse, yes!
BYU basketball returns home to the Marriott Center this evening to take on Pepperdine. After a disappointing loss to San Francisco, the Cougs are looking to bounce back, especially as they will finally be getting back their lead scorer, Yoli Childs. TJ Hawes will continue to play a big part as he now owns the BYU record for most consecutive starts at 123. BYU is 9-1 at home for the season and is currently tied with the Pepperdine Waves for 3rd place in the West Coast Conference. The game tips off at 6:30 p.m. The Spurs handed the Jazz their 2nd straight loss as the Jazz couldn't keep up with DeMar DeRozan's big game.
Ingles comes off the screen and Gobert. And there's Gobert to finish it.
DeRozan guided the Spurs to a victory with a season-high 38 points while the Jazz defensive end lacked. The Jazz ultimately lost 127-120. They will continue on the road tonight facing the Denver Nuggets. The matchup will be a battle of top West Conference contenders as they are both tied with a record of 32-15. The game tips off at 8:30 p.m. As the world mourns the death of Kobe Bryant and attempts to stock up on Mamba gear, Nike has officially run out of all things Kobe. When fans search for anything Mamba on Nike's website, they are redirected to a company statement in memory of Kobe. Nike has not stated when the products will be back in stock. 3 former BYU football players are set to compete in Super Bowl 54 this Sunday.
We appreciate every minute of this, but it's not done. It's not done.
For the Kansas City Chiefs, head coach Andy Reid and safety Daniel Sorensen will represent for BYU. For the opposing team, the San Francisco 49ers, is former BYU linebacker Fred Warner. Coach Andy Reid has been the head coach for the Chiefs since 2013, while Daniel Sorensen joined the team as an undrafted free agent in 2014. Fred Warner started his NFL career after being drafted by the 49ers in 2018. In the past, the BYU football players and coaches have collected 41 total Super Bowl titles. We'll be right back.